My M32 wife F31 hid a child from me.
I've been with my wife for 6 years and recently found out a secret that she kept from me during the time, which was that at 16 years old, she had a baby. Now, even though that is a shocker, it's not the part that is the real issue here. The real issue is that I remember meeting him twice. Once at our wedding and then again just last year when we went out of town. He was with two older people at our wedding. When my wife was speaking to them, I went up to them and she whispered that they were a friend from her hometown. I thought nothing of it at the time. We went to her hometown last year and he was at the grocery store with some friends. It definitely looked like stupid teens trying to steal alcohol during summertime. I was actually the one that pointed him out because he looked familiar. She got angry. She proceeded to walk up to him and practically dragged him outside to talk to him. I really questioned her reaction and asked her a small question about it afterwards, but she brushed it off. I found out 2 days ago, and I still can't wrap my head around the fact she hid this from me, even when I met him. I just don't know what this means for our marriage. She admitted something huge. Where do we go from here?
Woof, what a bomb to drop. There is such a thing as lying by omission, and your wife has been omitting what any reasonable person would think is an inexcusable detail to keep secret. It sounds like she is still in her child's life as a mother figure too. That almost sounds like a secret family to me. Only you can truly decide whether or not you can trust her again after this, unfortunately.
It's not even about the kid, it's about the lie. It honestly seems like the existence of said child wouldn't have even been his issue. The lie though, I would find it hard to trust after that.
Who was looking after him? She kept a significant aspect of her life hidden from you. I think it's extremely unsettling that no one talked about her son or introduced you to her son at your wedding. This is crazy. The fact you have met this kid twice and she was brazen enough to have him at your wedding and still lied to you about it. And about who he was. I'm floored. At least you know how capable and comfortable she is lying to you. The kid. At your wedding. Unbelievable.
Wow, that is rough. You've been together 6 years and she never mentioned she had a child? I have so many questions. Does she financially support her son? Does his grandparents have the legal rights? Does she have regular contact with her son? Was her family in on keeping this from you? Your in-laws? Her siblings? Do you two have children together? You never mentioned your own kids in the post. Do you two have kids? Or are you child-free? I'm just being nosy at this point. I'm trying to wrap my brain around what you found out and some of the implications. And the fact you have met this boy more than once and she never said who he was. This is something that is going to take time. Lots of discussion and some serious therapy to get through together unless it is an absolute deal breaker for you. And her responses of, I don't know, to all your questions just says she can't bring herself to either say the truth out loud to you or admit it to herself. My advice for you today is take some time to be brutally honest with yourself about this. Is this a deal breaker? What are some of the implications for you? And the more difficult concept of what all is implied in what she said but never said out loud. Is this more devastating, or do you like the idea of having a stepson? How are you feeling about your wife right now? Can you picture yourself forgiving her at some point and repairing your marriage? Will this always be a source of doubt and pain for you? I know it's only been 2 days. You are probably more in shock and overwhelmed right now and can't clearly answer these questions right now.
And please talk this out with some people in your life who you trust and will tell you the truth. People your age, people older and wiser, people who have had to make hard decisions in their life and marriages before. Best of luck, up.
Can you imagine being invited to your mother's wedding but you had to hide the fact you're her child from her new husband? Imagine the trauma from having your mother leave, see you on the sly like a dirty little secret, invite you to the wedding but not even include you. You are trying to have a child with a deadbeat mother. And I'm not saying that because she was young and the grandparents raised him. I'm saying that because she hasn't been a 15-year-old in a long time. The fact that she has so little care for him is disturbing.
If someone successfully hid something that major from me and in plain sight, with help, I'd be scared of what they are capable of. That is the craziest post of read today.
I can understand why she didn't say anything at first. But not telling you when you got serious. Not telling you when you got engaged. Not telling you before you got married. Not telling you when she invited them to the wedding. Not telling you when you saw him at the store. Those are a lot of trust issues you're going to have to work out. I have a feeling you're going to try and move past this and forgive it from your other replies. And of course, it is your life, your decision, and your relationship. If you do that, I guarantee she will lie again, and again, and again. This isn't a small lie. Something innocuous or uncomfortable. This is massive. If you can trust her again after this, ever, then I can admire that level of grace. But quite honestly, I think it would be very foolish. She said her vows with this lie in her heart. She listened to yours and said, I do, and probably didn't bat an eye. Spamming IDK when asked questions after years of lying does not seem like contrition to me, but more avoidance.
The next time she lies, it could be way more devastating, and it's better not to wait until there is another kid, more finances, and more years involved to realize that.
Yeah, that's insane. That's not something to hide from someone you're marrying. That might be something to hold off on mentioning in the get-to-know-you phase where still not sure about a person, but once you're in the relationship, that's 100% something that needs to be brought up. The fact that she blatantly lied, not even by omission, straight up lied about their identity at your wedding, is a huge deal breaker for me. There's literally no valid excuse. It screams secret double life and screams nothing they say or do can be trusted at all. I couldn't be with someone like that, but I wish you luck in whatever you decide to do. I am sorry, but this is divorce-worthy stuff. She is not trustworthy and has lied to you by keeping such crucial information from you throughout your relationship. Why do you want to give her a second chance is beyond me. That's a big bomb to drop. She may have had valid reasons. But the issue is she's really good at hiding massive secrets. If she's this good at hiding something this major from you, what else could she hide? You guys will need to talk. Obviously. But I don't know, should not be a valid reply from her side.
Run. As far and fast as you can. What else is she hiding?
I think everyone is focusing on the lying by omission but not really seeing the bigger picture here. 16 is very young to give birth. You never say if she grew up in a state where abortion laws are restrictive or if her family is pro-life. Being forced to carry and birth a pregnancy can be traumatic. You've only seen this kid twice in your years of marriage, so it's not like she's an active mother. To him, I'd have so many questions for my wife. She's lied for 6 years. She hid a child from you. I couldn't come back from that. She has lied to you by omission for the past 6 years and she has abandoned her child. Personally, I would have a hard time staying with someone who could so easily do both. Woo wow. What's her reasoning? I don't see how this relationship could continue without a really good reason. And even with a good reason, the fact that the child was hidden in plain sight would be something I don't think I could ever get over. What else is she capable of lying to you about? That's a deal breaker for me. I definitely understand you're willing to move past it, but if there's no kids between you guys, I would definitely suggest to keep it that way until you're certain. This is a lot. This is a whole other person with a whole other story. One she's kept hidden. I always tell people, see if you can work through things, but this isn't one of those things. There is no way in hell I'd stay.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Ericast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.